Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that can be tricky to figure out. 8 signs a girl likes you but isn't trying to show it. Sometimes people hide their feelings intentionally or just don't want to make things obvious. But their actions often speak louder than their words. These subtle signs can tell you if someone has a soft spot for you, even if they're trying to keep it under wraps. Now before we dive in, if you're new here or just stopping by, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This channel is packed with daily videos to help you understand relationships, psychology, and how to navigate life like a pro. So if you're looking to sharpen your skills and get insights that actually work, you're in the right place. Alright, let's jump right in and uncover these 8 signs. You might be surprised by what you'll learn. Does this vibe match what you're going for? Let me know if you'd like adjustments. Number 1. Her voice gets softer or sweeter around you. One of the most subtle yet telling signs that a girl might have feelings for you is the change in her voice when she speaks to you. If you notice that her voice softens or becomes sweeter when you're around, this could be an indication of interest, affection, or even attraction. People often change their tone of voice depending on how they feel about the person they're speaking to, and when someone likes you, their voice naturally becomes more engaging. Why does her voice change? The shift in her voice is primarily a result of her emotions and unconscious desire to create a deeper connection with you. When we are attracted to someone, we naturally want to make ourselves more appealing, and one of the ways we do that is by adjusting how we communicate. Our voices become softer, warmer, or even more melodic when we want to express care, affection, or interest in the other person. For women, this shift can happen automatically as their brain signals emotional arousal in response to being around someone they like. A softer voice is also often associated with nurturing behavior, as it's perceived as soothing and gentle. By adopting this tone, she is essentially signaling to you that she feels comfortable and emotionally open in your presence. Moreover, a softer tone may also be an attempt to draw you in closer, both physically and emotionally. She might not be fully aware of it, but this subtle shift is her subconscious way of making the interaction more intimate. It's like she's trying to signal that she sees you as someone special and wants to make you feel at ease. When do you notice this? You can observe this subtle change in her voice in situations where the two of you are speaking one-on-one or when there's a more intimate setting. In larger group settings, it might not be as obvious since she is likely engaging with others as well. However, when it's just the two of you, her voice may take on a different quality altogether. She may speak more slowly, with a gentler cadence, and make sure her words are more thoughtful and precise. If you've noticed that when she talks to you, her voice seems to soften or become more soothing, it's a clear indication that she's trying to create a special moment for the two of you. If you also observe that her voice becomes more animated or upbeat when talking to you compared to others, that's another sign. A girl who is interested in you might try to impress you or keep your attention through the way she speaks. She'll put extra care into the tone, pitch, and rhythm of her speech to ensure that it grabs your attention and fosters a deeper connection. How to read the signs. To understand whether her voice change is genuinely a sign of interest, compare her behavior around you to how she behaves around others. When she speaks with her friends or colleagues, is her voice different from when she talks to you? Is she more expressive with her voice when you're around? Or does she speak in a flat, indifferent tone? If there's a noticeable difference, especially when you're one-on-one, it's a sign that her voice is reacting to her emotions around you. The most important thing to note is whether the tone feels warmer, more inviting, or more affectionate. This is often a subconscious effort on her part to show you that she values the conversation and is drawn to you. Number 2, she always seems happy to see you. Another clear sign that a girl might like you is that she seems genuinely happy to see you, even if she tries to mask it or play it cool. When someone has romantic feelings for you, their brain triggers positive emotions that make them eager to be around you. Whether it's the release of dopamine, which is associated with happiness and pleasure, or simply the excitement of being in the presence of someone they are attracted to, A girl who likes you will often have an immediate and genuine positive reaction when you enter a room or approach her. Why does she seem happy to see you? The way someone reacts when they see someone they like is often a reflection of their emotions. If a girl is happy to see you, it shows that she values your presence and that you make her feel good. This feeling can stem from a variety of sources, whether it's the attraction she feels toward you, the enjoyment of your company, or the comfort she finds in being around you. Essentially, her brain is signaling to her body that being around you brings her happiness. It's also important to note that many people, particularly women, tend to wear their emotions on their faces and bodies. When they like someone, they can't hide their joy or excitement. While they might try to keep their feelings under wraps, their facial expressions, posture, and behavior will often give them away. A girl who is genuinely happy to see you will smile more often, make more eye contact, and seem generally more upbeat. These are all subtle but powerful signs that her feelings are running deep. What does happy to see you look like? The key here is to observe how she reacts the moment you enter her space, whether it's a social setting, work environment, or casual gathering. There are a few key behaviors to look out for. Genuine smile. A girl who likes you will often flash a warm, genuine smile the moment she sees you. This smile will not just be a polite expression, but one that lights up her face. Her eyes may also sparkle, and she might smile even before you exchange any words. If her smile reaches her eyes and feels authentic, it's a good sign that she's truly happy to see you. Increased energy or excitement. If she becomes more animated or energetic in your presence, that's another sign. She may greet you enthusiastically, or her body language will become more open and inviting. This could involve leaning toward you, standing up straighter, or even making more lively gestures during conversation. Making effort to engage. A girl who is happy to see you will often initiate conversations or find reasons to stay near you. If she actively tries to include you in conversations or activities, it's a clear indication that she wants to spend time with you. She might ask questions about your day, talk about shared experiences, or make small talk just to keep the conversation going. Longer eye contact. When someone likes you, they naturally make longer and more intense eye contact. Her gaze might linger on you a little longer than it would with others, showing that she feels a deeper connection and is interested in maintaining the interaction. When to notice the change. Look for these signs particularly in moments when you have a chance to interact with her on a personal level. It could be a casual interaction, such as meeting in the hallway at work, or it could be in a more formal setting like a social event or group gathering. Does her mood change noticeably when she sees you? Or does she appear indifferent, as if it's no big deal? A girl who's emotionally invested in you will seem more engaged, eager to see you and excited to interact with you. For example, imagine walking into a room where she's sitting with a group of people. If she lights up when you walk in, giving you a big smile and a look that shows her excitement, that's a clear sign of attraction. On the other hand, if she barely acknowledges your presence or seems distant, it might suggest that her feelings are not as strong or that she's trying to keep them hidden. The importance of consistency. It's important to observe whether her happiness at seeing you is consistent. If every time she sees you, she reacts positively, whether it's a smile, a warmer greeting, or more effort in conversation, that's a strong indication that she's genuinely happy to be in your presence. If her reactions are only occasional or seem forced, it might be a sign that she's trying to be polite or maintain social norms rather than expressing real interest. Number 3. She gives you personal nicknames. Nicknames are often seen as playful, lighthearted ways to refer to people, but when a girl gives you a personal nickname, it can signal something much deeper. This is especially true if she doesn't give out these names to everyone around her. When a girl likes you but isn't directly expressing her feelings, she may use a special nickname for you that goes beyond the typical hey or dude. These nicknames are a subtle but powerful way for her to express affection, build intimacy, and connect with you on a deeper level. Why personal nicknames matter. Personal nicknames are one of the first signs that someone feels emotionally connected to you. They imply a sense of ownership over your relationship, as if the girl wants to create a bond that's uniquely hers. Using a nickname is a way of personalizing the connection. It's a form of affectionate behavior that shows she's paying attention to the details, like your personality traits, quirks, or things you've shared in past conversations. These details are often what make you stand out to her and influence the type of nickname she comes up with. A nickname by nature signals intimacy. It's not something people typically use with casual friends, but more likely with someone they feel close to. When she calls you by a name that no one else uses, she's letting you know that you have a special place in her life. Types of nicknames that show interest. Nicknames can be categorized into a few different types, depending on the nature of the relationship. If a girl is developing romantic feelings for you, her nicknames will likely reflect affection, admiration, or some inside joke between the two of you. Here are a few types of personal nicknames that may indicate she's interested in you. Affectionate nicknames. These are typically warm, sweet, and often directly related to the girl's feelings for you. Examples might include handsome, sweetheart, cutie, or even stud. These types of nicknames signal a sense of fondness and attraction. They aren't just complimentary but are also intended to show that she likes you beyond a surface level. Unique, quirky nicknames. Sometimes, a girl may come up with a nickname based on a specific moment, an inside joke, or something memorable that happened between you two. These types of names are highly personal because they're often based on shared experiences or moments that are meaningful to her. A girl might call you Smarty Pants if you've had a conversation about a topic you both enjoy, or if she's impressed with your knowledge. These quirky names indicate a level of comfort and connection that is far more intimate than the typical casual friendship. Playful or flirty nicknames. Flirty nicknames are often more teasing or cheeky. She may call you something playful like Mr. Perfect, Babe, or even Troublemaker, which could be an indication that she's testing the waters to see how you respond to a more intimate or flirtatious interaction. Flirty nicknames can serve as a way for her to gauge how comfortable you are with the idea of a deeper connection. What the nickname means, a psychological perspective. From a psychological standpoint, using a nickname is a way to soften the interaction. It lowers emotional barriers and creates a more relaxed atmosphere. When someone uses a special name for you, it's as if they're saying, "I see you in a way that's unique and different from how I see others." It's her subtle way of communicating that you mean something special to her. Additionally, nicknames help to build rapport. When two people share a nickname, it indicates an understanding and level of comfort that comes from shared experiences or emotional connection. It's a form of bonding that helps to strengthen the relationship over time, creating a sense of closeness that can foster romantic feelings. If a girl is using nicknames consistently, especially ones that no one else uses, it's a sign that she sees you as someone unique and worthy of affection. It may not be a direct confession of her feelings, but it's an unmistakable indicator that she values you on a deeper level. How to respond to nicknames. If she's giving you nicknames and you're interested in her, it's important to embrace them, as it shows you're open to deepening the connection. Responding with a smile, playfulness, or reciprocating with a nickname of your own can help move the relationship in a more flirtatious or romantic direction. However, if you're not sure about how you feel, just being polite and smiling is enough to acknowledge her affection without pushing things forward too quickly. Number 4. She shows curiosity about your love life. When a girl likes you but doesn't want to openly express her feelings, she may try to gauge your romantic status or interest through subtle questions about your love life. This type of curiosity is not always a direct approach, but it can be a clear indicator that she's interested in knowing more about your relationships and whether you're open to dating. By asking about your love life, she's trying to learn if there's space for someone like her in your world, or if she has a chance at something more with you. Why curiosity about your love life is a sign of interest. When someone is interested in you, they'll want to understand your romantic history, your current feelings about relationships, and whether you're available. Asking about your love life is one of the more indirect ways of gaining insight into your romantic preferences without outright confessing her own feelings. It's an easy way for her to gather information while still keeping things casual and low pressure. She might not directly say, "I like you," but she may drop hints by asking personal questions about your dating life. For example, she might ask, "Are you seeing anyone right now?" Or, "What's your type?" These types of questions show that she's interested in who you're dating or who you might be attracted to, which can help her determine if she fits the mold. The curiosity about your love life is a sign that she's thinking about the possibility of a relationship with you. Her questions reveal that she's concerned with whether there's an opening for her, and she might want to gauge how you feel about relationships in general. Common questions she might ask. Here are a few examples of the types of questions a girl might ask if she's curious about your love life. Are you seeing anyone right now? This is a straightforward way to determine if you're available. If she's asking this, it's likely that she's trying to figure out if you're open to dating and if she's got a shot. What's your type? This is another common question that shows she's interested in understanding the type of person you're attracted to. By asking this, she's trying to assess whether she fits into the category of people you might be romantically interested in. What was your last relationship like? When a girl asks about your past relationships, it could be because she's curious about your experiences with love. This gives her insight into what you value in a relationship and what your romantic history has been like. Do you believe in love at first sight? A seemingly casual question like this could actually be an attempt to test the waters, as she may be wondering if the idea of love, especially spontaneous or unexpected connections, resonates with you. Are you picky when it comes to dating? This might seem like a throwaway question, but it's her way of subtly asking whether you have high standards or if she measures up to your expectations. Why she might ask these questions. A girl may ask about your love life for several reasons. Most importantly, it's her way of assessing your romantic availability and whether she might fit into your life. If you're talking about relationships and love, she's trying to figure out if you're interested in the possibility of a deeper connection, and if so, whether she might be a good match for you. Her curiosity could stem from wanting to see if she has a chance with you, or if you're someone who is even open to the idea of starting something new. This is especially true if she's been around you for a while and has noticed something special in your dynamic. How to respond to her curiosity. If a girl is showing curiosity about your love life, it's important to be aware of her feelings. If you're interested in her, answering her questions with honesty and openness can help build a stronger connection. At the same time, if you're not sure about your feelings, you don't have to give overly detailed responses. You can keep things light and casual while still acknowledging her curiosity. For example, you might say something like, "I'm not really seeing anyone right now, but I'm open to the idea of meeting someone." This keeps the conversation open without directly saying you're interested in her, while also giving her space to continue the conversation if she wants to. On the other hand, if you're not interested, you can still acknowledge her questions respectfully without leading her on. Responding with kindness and understanding will help her navigate her feelings without putting unnecessary pressure on the situation. Number 5. She often compliments your style or looks. When someone likes you, they naturally notice details about you that others might overlook. One of the most telling signs that a girl likes you, even if she's trying not to make it obvious, is her tendency to compliment your style or looks. While compliments might seem like a normal part of social interaction, they can reveal much more when they're consistent, specific, and genuinely thoughtful. Why compliments matter. Compliments are a way of showing admiration and appreciation. When a girl compliments your style or appearance, it often reflects that she has been paying close attention to you. This is especially true if she remarks on something specific that others might not notice. For example, she might say something like, "That jacket really suits you," or, "I love how you always pair your outfits so well." These comments aren't random. They're signs she's noticing and appreciating you on a deeper level. Specificity is key. What sets these compliments apart is their specificity. A girl who likes you isn't just throwing out generic praise. Instead of simply saying, "You look nice," She might point out how a particular color flatters you, how your new haircut changes your overall look, or how your choice of accessories shows your personality. This level of detail indicates that she's genuinely focused on you and not just making small talk. For instance, she might say, "You always pick the best sneakers. Where do you shop? Your haircut looks amazing. It really highlights your jawline. That watch is so sleek. It matches your whole vibe." These are more than just casual remarks. They show that she's drawn to you and enjoys highlighting the things that make you stand out. Hidden intentions behind compliments. Sometimes, these compliments might carry an underlying motive, to make you feel good about yourself. By complimenting your appearance or style, she's subtly letting you know that she values and admires you. This could also be her way of seeing how you react, whether you become shy, confident, or appreciative. Your response might give her a clue about how comfortable you are with her attention. She might also use compliments as a way to break the ice or create a sense of closeness. For example, she might jokingly say, "Why are you always so well dressed? You're making the rest of us look bad." Or she could remark, "I wish I had your sense of style. Can you help me pick out clothes?" These playful or genuine comments serve as a way to connect with you without directly expressing her feelings. What to look for. If you're trying to figure out whether her compliments are signs of interest, consider the following. Frequency. Does she compliment you more often than others? If her remarks are consistent, she may be singling you out. Context. Is she complimenting you in private settings, or when it's just the two of you? This suggests she feels more comfortable showing her admiration when others aren't around. Focus. Are her compliments specific to you, or are they general statements she makes to everyone? If they're personalized, it's a strong indicator of her interest. Number 6. She reacts strongly to changes in your mood. Another subtle but powerful sign that a girl likes you is her sensitivity to your emotions. A person who is emotionally attuned to you, especially someone who likes you, will notice shifts in your mood and respond accordingly. This isn't just about being polite or considerate. It's about showing genuine care and concern for your well-being. Emotional awareness. A girl who likes you may have an almost intuitive understanding of your feelings. Whether you're upset, stressed, or unusually quiet, she'll likely pick up on these changes and address them in her own way. For example, if you're having a rough day, she might ask, "Are you okay? You seem a little off today." Alternatively, if you're in a great mood, she might mirror your energy, laughing and joking more than usual to match your vibe. This heightened emotional awareness isn't random. It stems from the fact that she's invested in you and wants to ensure you're happy and comfortable. While others might not notice your subtle mood shifts, she does, and she takes them seriously. How she responds. How she reacts to your emotions can reveal a lot about her feelings. When you're happy. If you're in a good mood, she may become more playful and energetic around you. She might tease you or try to keep the positive energy flowing by sharing jokes, funny stories, or engaging in lighthearted conversation. When you're sad or stressed, if you're feeling down, she'll likely respond with concern. She might ask what's wrong, offer support, or simply listen if you need to vent. Her tone will often soften, and she may even go out of her way to make you feel better. Bringing you coffee, sending you a reassuring text, or suggesting a fun activity to cheer you up. When you're angry or frustrated, if you're upset, she might try to de-escalate the situation or help you find solutions. For instance, she might say, "I can tell you're frustrated, want to talk about it?" Or, "Let's figure this out together." Her willingness to engage with your emotions, even when they're negative, shows a deeper level of care. Mirroring your mood. Another way she might show her feelings is by mirroring your emotional state. For example, if you're feeling joyful, she might unconsciously reflect that happiness by smiling more, laughing at your jokes, or appearing extra cheerful around you. On the other hand, if you're feeling down, she might adopt a more subdued tone, showing empathy and understanding. Mirroring is a subconscious way of building rapport and connection. When someone likes you, they often mirror your emotions to make you feel more comfortable and understood. Subtle efforts to improve your mood. A girl who likes you won't just notice your mood, she'll often take steps to improve it. This could be as simple as offering you a snack when you're stressed, or as thoughtful as planning a surprise to lift your spirits. Even small gestures like sending a funny meme or checking in with a quick text show that she's thinking about you and wants to contribute to your happiness. For example, if she notices you're overwhelmed at work, she might say, "You've been working so hard lately. Don't forget to take a break, you deserve it." If you're feeling low, she might suggest, "Let's go grab some ice cream or take a walk. It might help clear your mind." These small but meaningful actions are her way of showing that she values your well-being and wants to be a source of support in your life. What this reveals: when someone reacts strongly to your mood, it's a clear sign they're emotionally invested in you. For a girl who likes you, this behavior often goes beyond basic kindness or friendship. Her reactions are rooted in genuine care, and she's likely looking for ways to strengthen your connection by being there for you in both good times and bad. What to look for. To determine if her responses to your mood changes are signs of romantic interest, pay attention to the following. Consistency. Does she always notice when something is off, even when others don't? If so, this could be a sign that she's particularly attuned to you. Effort. Is she going out of her way to help you feel better? Her willingness to put in extra effort shows how much she values your happiness. Personal connection. Does she respond to your emotions in a way that feels intimate or special? If she's offering support that goes beyond surface-level concern, it's likely because she has deeper feelings for you. Number 7. She adjusts her appearance around you. When someone is attracted to another person, they often become more self-aware. A girl who likes you but doesn't want to make her feelings obvious might subtly adjust her appearance when you're around. While this behavior is rarely deliberate, it's an innate response rooted in the desire to impress or appeal to someone special. 1. Fixing hair and makeup. This is one of the most common signs. If she frequently plays with her hair, smooths it down, or tucks it behind her ears while talking to you, it's often a subconscious way of drawing your attention. Similarly, if she checks or adjusts her makeup, like reapplying lip gloss, dabbing her face, or fixing her eyeliner, it signals that she cares about how she looks in your presence. Example: imagine sitting across from her during a casual conversation. If you notice her pulling out her compact to check her face or smoothing her hair after a gust of wind, it's likely she's concerned about maintaining a polished image for you. 2. Dressing to impress. She might start putting more effort into her outfits, even for casual settings. If she usually wears relaxed, comfortable clothing but begins to opt for flattering or trendy outfits around you, it's a strong sign she wants to stand out in your eyes. Psychology behind it. According to social psychology, people dress to reflect their desired self-image and to create an impression. If she's selecting outfits that highlight her best features or match your preferences, like wearing a jacket in your favorite color because she noticed you like it, it shows she's thinking about you when she's getting ready. 3. Adjusting clothing or accessories. Beyond choosing specific outfits, pay attention to small adjustments she makes to her clothing or accessories while she's around you. Whether she's fixing her collar, adjusting her necklace, or ensuring her sleeves are rolled just right, these actions reflect heightened self-consciousness. Why this matters. People naturally fidget when they want to look their best. These seemingly minor actions are often overlooked, but are telltale signs of attraction. 4th, posture and body language. Her body language may subtly change to convey openness and confidence. Watch for these cues. Straightening her posture. If she sits or stands up straighter when you're around, it's likely she's trying to appear more confident or elegant. Crossing and uncrossing legs. This behavior can signify nervousness or an attempt to draw attention to herself. Pro tip: body language rarely lies. Combine her clothing adjustments with other signs, like her tone of voice or level of engagement, to understand her intentions better. 5. Grooming before she sees you. She might not adjust her appearance in front of you but could put extra effort into how she looks before meeting you. If she consistently shows up looking polished and confident, it could be a quiet way of impressing you. Number 8. She stands close to you. Physical proximity is one of the most universal indicators of attraction. While some people naturally gravitate toward others, someone who likes you might intentionally reduce the physical distance between you two, even in subtle ways. This closeness is often about creating a sense of intimacy without openly expressing their feelings. 1. Reducing personal space. Every individual has a personal bubble, a zone of comfort that they maintain with others. If she consistently stands or sits closer to you than necessary, even in social settings, it's a sign she feels comfortable around you and wants to be near you. Example: in a group setting, she might choose to sit beside you rather than across from you, or she may lean in to talk to you instead of speaking at a normal distance. Why it's important? This behavior indicates trust and comfort, which are foundational in attraction. When combined with other signs, it's a strong indication of her interest. 2. Leaning toward you beyond standing close. Leaning in while talking is a classic sign of attraction. It shows she's engaged in the conversation and wants to bridge the gap between you. Key observation: notice how she reacts when you lean in. If she mirrors your movements or maintains the closeness, it's a sign she enjoys the connection and wants to sustain it. 3. Touching without being obvious. While standing close, she may find ways to initiate subtle touches. These might seem accidental but are often intentional. Light arm brushes. She might lightly brush her hand or arm against yours. Playful taps. A tap on your shoulder or a nudge with her elbow can be her way of breaking physical barriers. Steady hand contact. If she touches your hand while handing you something, and her touch lingers just a little longer than necessary, it's a strong clue. The science of touch. Physical touch releases oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding. Even brief touches can create a deeper sense of connection. 4th, positioning herself. Near you. Another sign to watch for is how often she positions herself close to you in different settings. Whether you're at a party, in a meeting, or walking together, she might find excuses to stay within your immediate vicinity. Example: at a social gathering, she may stand beside you, even if her friends are across the room. Alternatively, during group outings, she might naturally fall into step beside you when walking. 5. Protecting the bubble. If someone else tries to invade her space near you, like stepping between you two, she might subtly reclaim her spot or find a way to reestablish closeness. This action shows she values the connection she's built with you. How to interpret these signs. While both adjusting appearance and standing close are reliable indicators of attraction, context matters. Here are a few tips for interpreting her actions. Look for patterns. One-time behaviors might not mean much, but if these signs happen frequently, they're worth noting. Observe around others. Compare how she acts with you versus how she interacts with others. If she's uniquely attentive to you, it's a strong sign of her feelings. Consider personality. Some people are naturally touchy or fashion conscious. If her behavior seems more pronounced around you, that's when it becomes significant. What should you do next? If you notice these signs and feel the same way about her, here are some steps to take. Build on the connection. Engage her in meaningful conversations, compliment her on her efforts, or return her physical cues, like leaning in or light touches. Be attentive to her signals. Match her level of engagement. If she's being subtle, don't rush or overwhelm her. Mirror her pace to make her feel comfortable. Test the waters. Try standing closer to her during conversations or lightly touching her arm when making a point. See how she responds to gauge her comfort level. Express your interest. Once you feel confident, consider gently expressing your feelings. If she's been giving these signs, there's a good chance she'll appreciate your honesty.